whatever he's able to do.
See a car chase here.
Most notably, right now, weave through traffic and go as quickly as he possibly can. We're going to try and get some of these off-ramps here as we go by them. But again, it appears to be he's going about 90 miles an hour, and perhaps in just a moment we'll get a speed from the officers on the ground and a cross street.
Derek, is that Derek Paul Major's in the studio? Is that the only black and white behind him? Do they have more black and whites involved in this? As he comes up on that motorcycle, which is very dangerous.
As we pull out just a little bit, we've got about 3 or 4, and there's more in the area. As often is the case, what they do is they bring in as many of those units as they possibly can to basically take over from the units that are being pursued, kind of keep on always a fresh one on it. So again, there's 3 that we can see that are directly behind him. And there's a number of others that are in the area kind of shadowing it.
Okay.
And back into the
Yeah, that's enough
Derek,
because...
hi, it's Pat. We're trying to figure out exactly where you are again. I think you said eastbound 91 from the 5 freeway coming up to the 57. Is that the location? He is really driving recklessly right now. If that is a he...
Wow, he almost hit that truck.
That's right. Looks like
he's getting off the freeway.
Cross-traffic and traffic on the off-ramp.
Which freeway is this?
Go ahead and let me know what street this is. He's going to be turning southbound from the 91.
Oh, he's in Anaheim. He's going to Disneyland. He wants to get in before they close.
He's going to be generally going in the direction of the Anaheim Stadium.
Ooh, those people are right there. You barely missed them.
Gas station around the corner and then continuing on. He's got a fair amount of traffic in this residential street as he peels out there. Look at this. He's taken up to highway speeds. The motorists in the area have really no idea this is going on. As this person
It's really tragic. I hope he doesn't hit anyone.
And we're coming up to a cross street here. It looks like he's got cross traffic and traffic in the intersection. Let's see what they do. Slams on the brake, goes right into the intersection.
Oh, he almost hit that car.
Now southbound.
You know what?
Is what we're hearing right now. Acacia Avenue, just south of the 91 freeway.
You know, Derek, we just want to mention that this driver, just in the time that we've watched this in the last 5 minutes, we've seen him slam on the brakes and almost hit a police car. We heard earlier he actually did back up.
Oh, wow, oh, it's coming to a stop. Oh, he barely squeezed through there. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's hope it's a dead end. Why don't they come up around the other side and stop him? Come on, don't let him get back on the freeway. Oh, he hit the cop. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. They did a great job. He better not get away. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, they got him now. Oh, what an idiot. He should just shoot him and get it over with.
I'm glad we're pulling our shot back a little bit, Paul, because I'm sure they probably feel this guy can have a weapon. He's already used his vehicle as a weapon against police, but they are actively pursuing.
Right up to the door, right there, the driver's door. You can see one officer right there.
Let's see who this driver is. It's probably an illegal alien.
Very dangerous situation. Derek, does it look to you like he has his hands up where they can see him?
Oh my god, why are the cops near him? He could have a gun. Oh, his hands are on the wheel.
That's exactly what they had when they both slammed into him from the side. They had the weapons drawn and basically pointed at the suspect with the other police officers on the other side. Here you can see that they maneuvered around, so they've got a clear shot at him.
I don't know if you guys can see through the camera, but...
And officers on the other side are taking caution there. So again, it looks like they are giving him some sort of command.
Oh, there's a dog back
there. And trying to get him out of the vehicle. There's no way this vehicle's going to move. There you see the lights just turned off. Perhaps he got the key turned off.
Jeez, they have a gun aiming right on his face.
Visibly, he seems to be holding onto the wheel, and at one point he made a gesture. I can make that out. They also have the K-9 unit on scene, and there appears to be an officer on the ground in a crouched position trying to coax this person out of the vehicle. But as we could see his arm there out the window. I don't know if this is
maybe his door is stuck.
He's crawling out right now.
Can you get him?
Doors coming out the window.
It's coming out on his own accord here. Of course, he's probably having a little difficult time getting that door open when that police cruiser basically sandwiching him in.
Well, they've got him now.
Okay. They've got him now, got him down. Of course, they want to get him
I mean, it is sad, but
for their own safety and for his.
Could have run over a lot of people there.
You know, and it's after school, kids are out, it's a nice night, or late, early evening rather. Kids like to be outside playing. It was such a dangerous situation. I guess I'm ultimately not surprised at the action they took, given the way this guy was driving there.
Was he drunk?
Well, really, they wanted to
What's the deal?
That is one of the more dangerous pursuits that we've seen in a long time. Going up to, it looked like to be about 100 miles an hour going through.
These cops did a great job.
Through those corners and in through that.
Usually just drive at a safe distance at a slow speed behind him, but they really sandwiched him in.
And all of a sudden they're upon this person. So again, very dangerous situation. It looks like it's come to a rather wild end, but no injuries, of course. That is the very good news on this pursuit.
Now, Derek, this is Orange County in terms of the law enforcement. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's correct. Okay. Come out of Orange County.
Well,
Orange County cops are the
we
best.
have seen in the past Orange County law enforcement has certainly been more aggressive in stopping high-speed pursuits.
Definitely. They don't mess around.
They have a very different policy than a lot of other law enforcement agencies in the area, and certainly we are seeing that kind of aggressive behavior there. They wanted this guy stopped no matter what, and for some of us thinking that they are putting themselves in harm's way, which they apparently were, we have seen this kind of behavior before, but certainly not to this extent. I think they're foremost in their minds, they wanted this stopped before anyone got hurt, and that the rate of speed this guy was traveling, that was a big possibility there.
Certainly putting people's lives in jeopardy. Well, that's it for us right now on this. He is in custody, and as Derek Bell pointed out, this guy too. The good news regarding this pursuit, in spite of the very, very, very high speeds on the freeway and on residential streets, this guy's now in custody, and no one was injured.
Good job.
That is a 10-4. Now, moving on here at 5 o'clock, instead of potentially serving his district, a Republican candidate in the race for state assembly will serve his country. Jeff Gorrell announced that he expects to be deployed to Afghanistan in March.
Sad.
He is a member of the Navy Reserve.
Why would he do that?
That means if Gorrell won, he would be absent for much of his term. CBS Ventura County reporter
Oh, then how can he run?
finds out what this could mean for his opponent.
Hi, everybody. Republican candidate for the 37th District, Jeff Gorrell, spends the eve of Election Tuesday drumming up some last-minute support after a surprise weekend announcement that he'll be deploying to Afghanistan in March to serve a year of active duty with the U.S.
A year? Shouldn't he have disclosed that?
Tuesday night,
What? Before the elections?
to prove to the community that I will be the hardest-working legislator in the state capitol.
From Afghanistan?
Introduce legislation before the deadline at the end of February.
Is he kidding?
Not yet. I'm voting for you. Okay, but he'll have to win first. His opponent, Ferial Masri. This is her fourth bid, and she's doing it with little funding, but she's putting up a fight.
There is nothing called losing when you fight for democracy, when you fight for the principle. You get experience, credibility, and this is the greatest thing.
The high school history and government teacher was born in Saudi
Oh,
Arabia,
please,
where
we don't-
she couldn't study.
We don't
She
need
set her mother set her free
a
by moving her
teacher.
to Egypt for an education, and she opposes the war, a war her own son fought in.
We should have get the whole region, and we sit down and talk to them, because no occupier through history. I'm a history teacher. Everyone.
She was surprised to hear about her opponent's upcoming departure to Afghanistan.
I think it's up to him to make the decision.
It's kind of shady of him not to disclose it, but there's no way I would rather a Democrat
Only time will
get
tell if
voted,
Lieutenant
so let's
Commander's
hope
commitment to the military will help or hinder his
maybe
chances
he
of serving
can
the 37th district.
not get deployed if he
In Amarillo,
wins.
Amy Johnson, CBS 2 News.
It's ridiculous.
And stay with CBS2 and CBSLA.com for the latest on the California general election.
Over and
We'll
out.
have comprehensive coverage of election results tomorrow.